Alright, we're live. Like a sexy bunch of beasts we are. The link. It's on my YouTube page. Alright, let's do this. Forget it. Is everybody ready? Woo! Cool.
We're live, so yeah. People can see this as soon as they join the stream.
I don't give a crap, Ross. I will talk how I want to, alright?
The hostess with the mostest, take it away.
Alright, cool. What is going on, guys? I am XBL and this is the My Xbox and Me crossover episode with the Out of Live boys, because they all outnumber me.
The other way round. Out of Live's crossover with My Xbox and Me. Get it right, come on.
Definitely not. Definitely not. You better slow your roll.
Oh, whoa, guys, I'm a bit in between here, so...
You've always been a bit in between, though.
Scotsman himself, Ross Miller, and the ugly one, Dave.
Is there another Dave joining us, or what?
Yeah, whatever.
We were
Lads,
talking about my lovely teeth a minute ago.
you do have beautiful teeth, but
Two-faced
lads, we
git.
just watched the Microsoft conference, and how hyped is everybody?
It was alright.
Yeah, they showed some good stuff. It's okay, I suppose.
Miller,
That was amazing.
fuck it, thank God, someone's hyped like me.
Like, if you're going to start something off with Gears of War, then I'm going to be excited. So, I absolutely loved this whole conference, pretty much from start to finish. Other than Scalebound and Final Fantasy, I'm interested in all of it.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
enough.
I was underselling it a bit. I thought it was pretty decent. Like Ross said, it's only Scalebound that I wasn't really interested in, so...
Scalebound, and I was quite actually disappointed with Sea of Thieves. Now, we'll get into it a bit more in a little bit, but
Jeez.
I think my expectations were too high.
Right,
If I'm honest. Well, let's start off from the beginning of this. So, they come out and they show the Xbox One Slim. What does everybody make of that?
It's pretty.
It's very pretty, very pretty.
Good price, £250.
Oh, that pissed me off, that price.
Why?
Because I didn't get my Xbox that long ago for that price, and this one's 40% smaller. It's got like a better controller and loads of other stuff. It's
No
just,
power brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bit that sells me the most, is the no power brick. To be
Yeah.
honest.
I was literally just talking to the missus, because we've got two Xboxes in the house, and we'll talk about Project Scorpio at the end, but I'm tempted to trade one in, get a Slim, and then trade the other one in and put that towards the Project Scorpio. That's my plan, and especially at the price point as well.
It's not a bad shout.
Only because I've got two of them, and
Yeah.
I do take one of them. I do usually move my one around a lot, and 40 times smaller. And I know what else were they saying? Yeah, obviously the power brick is just like, thank fuck for that.
If it's 40 times smaller than that, it's fucking
It's like that size.
That's what they fucking said, or something like that.
40%. Come on. Like,
Bunch of dicks.
I would have been well up for trading and getting the new one if they didn't end it with the whole. Because now I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll buy a slim version, and then next year I'll buy a Project Scorpio. It's not gonna happen.
Exactly, I totally agree.
So,
But if you have two,
yeah, if I had two, if I had 6, I'd bloody do. I'd trade them all in. But I have one.
You do realise the price is going to drop really bad now on the previous Xbox ones.
Oh, yeah.
oh
The
yeah,
trading
100%.
price is just going to go right down.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I've
good
still
buy
got to
for
trade it in.
You probably get like 50 quid for it.
Fair enough. Yeah, not quite, because I'll find some little 6-year-old that wants one. I'll say it to some kid from, I don't know, on Craigslist or something. You know what I'm like. Wheeler
Craigslist.
dealer. Hashtag smart business. Yeah. What? You don't ever use Craigslist?
We have that in the UK. I didn't even realise. I thought it was an American thing.
It's London, mate. It's London only, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
The rest of the UK uses Gumtree.
Yeah.
I use Gumtree as well. Let's just start that. Alright, second off, they showed Gears of War 4 like Ross was talking about earlier. A load of gameplay we got to see. And Ross, I guess we better throw it to you. 'Cause you're super hyped.
Yes. Wow. I watched it again.
Okay.
It's everything I wanted. Dave hated it, which means it's going to be great.
Yeah,
No, I never.
definitely.
I literally was just doing it to wind you up. I actually thought it looked quite good.
Yeah, the weather, right? So they did say that the weather was going to play a major fact or effect in the gameplay, and you could see from that, the way that the levels were changing about, the effect it was. It just was every single thing I wanted from a Gears single player. And I cannot wait. And it's cross-play with PC as well. They announced Horde mode officially, 3.0.
3.0, baby, 3.0.
So,
It's nothing to me.
well, I could be playing on my PC, my wife could be on my Xbox, and we're playing together on Horde mode on separate without split screen.
Russ has finally made it into the real world. No, not split screen.
Was it announced as part of the Play Anywhere?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think it was, right?
It was the first one to be announced as Play Anywhere. So I was saying about the weather. So there was a section where something blew up, but the history around that is that the farming, the way that they destroyed the planet over the years during the wars, affected the weather, and eventually that was going to catch up with them as the planet destroys itself.
Okay.
So this is the evolution of the story, and then when you see Marcus Phoenix at the end.
That was the part that got me. I was just like, oh my god, oh my
I'm
god.
glad Ross is on camera for this. I could see the love in his eyes when he said Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm super hyped for it. Honestly, I'm looking forward to Gears of War. It's a lot darker and grittier than I was expecting. And as someone who played 1, 2, and 3, not Judgment, but I'm really looking forward to it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it looks like a prettier version of the previous games, which is basically what you want, isn't it? Just with a new story. So
With even the new weapons, so actually a gun that fires out gears.
That's cool.
I know.
That won't be very good in multiplayer. I can confirm.
No, but just the way it bounces off of things and just add something new to it.
Yeah.
I can't speak highly of what I've seen of this, and I would quite happily go and give Rod Ferguson a snog right now.
Of course you would. Dave, as someone who I think you've only played Gears of War 1, the start of it, right?
Yeah. But literally, what?
I
2
know.
hours?
I remember watching the stream.
That was so good though. Yeah. Anyway.
Does this do anything for you? Because it's a separate story. As much you know who Marcus Phoenix is.
Yeah. Like story aside, I thought the game looked quite good. Like it looks like a solid cover-based shooter. So yeah, I probably would be interested. But for me, because I don't have the love that Ross has for the series, it didn't, like, as an opening for the whole conference, it didn't sort of light my fire.
Gears sold 360s along with Halo.
Very true.
And I think there's probably a lot more people that were in my shoes than there was in yours, Dave, in that sense that they probably marked out when they seen the trailer, and I think that's why it's opened other than the Xbox One X.
I know, I understand why it is.
Yeah.
I get that it's a huge franchise, especially for like Xbox. Like, I get it; it goes hand in hand with the console. It's just, as I'm not someone who's had that history with it, to me it was just a bit like, yeah, that's good, but nothing more than that.
Sure.
Fair enough. Moving on, they did also show the Gears of War Elite controller, which looked quite pretty.
Yeah, I want that. I don't even like Gears of War. That controller's beautiful.
Dave's more excited about the controller than he is the game.
It was good. Oh yeah, I want that.
And then they showed Killer Instinct, spoke about that, about how it sold, doing well, 7 million players, etc., etc. And then they showed another Gears of War character in Killer Instinct, which was General Ram. Which that looked pretty cool, to be fair.
Yeah, perfect fighting character, man that can shoot Krill out his asshole.
To be fair, when they said they were bringing a Gears 4 character in, I thought it'd be Phoenix.
I don't think he would fit. He doesn't fit in that world where Ram does.
And it's never the main character from a franchise.
Come on,
They have to get beat. That way we get Arbiter in there. You now get that. It's always the sort of one that can take the defeat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't have Marcus Phoenix getting killed in videos of it. You want him to look as strong as possible.
It reminds me of wrestling. Politics.
Yeah, it's that sort of concept. You have to keep your top face in the company like as strong as possible. That's why Master Chief and things. So.
You are aware that he's not a real person, aren't you?
Who?
Marcus Phoenix.
Yes, he is.
He's like, I can't. We can't see him losing. He's not real, Ross. Right.
Who invited Dave?
You.
Moving on. A game that I didn't think I'd give 2 craps about and ended up really giving a crap about. Forza Horizon 3.
It looks incredible. I lost my shit when this trailer came on.
Nah, the trailer looked beautiful and the gameplay looked amazing, and it just reminds me. I put it on Twitter. I had my social media girl running that for me. Shout out to Haley. It looks like The Crew, but better than The Crew.
Do you play Forza Horizon 2?
No, I haven't played any of the Horizon games.
no.
I play that so much, and it's such a good game.
Yeah. So much to do. So many cars, so many. It's huge as well. This, we now know that we were saying on the Skype chat we had at the time that that'll be running on a high powerful PC. Maybe not with what was announced later on, but like that, I think I shouted out this is the most gorgeous game I've ever laid eyes on.
It is very, very pretty. I like the way they did it as well, with the way they had everyone seated, one on Xbox One, one on Slim, one on PC, and then one was in the steering wheel, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm actually quite hyped for it. It looked beautiful. It's definitely a game that I'm actually considering picking up, especially with it being full-player co-op as well.
Yeah, co-op campaign, that's a big deal.
The kangaroos looked pretty sweet too.
They did, Dave.
They did.
Dave, does that scratch your interest? You into racing games?
No, but it's a beautiful looking game, isn't it? Like,
so if we all get it, you're gonna get it.
It'd be the first one I'd consider getting. Yeah, the only Forza I've had is that Fast and Furious one, which I quite enjoyed. But like the bit with the Jeep when it flipped back up, I was like,
yeah, that was incredible.
I could enjoy this. So yeah, it's definitely on my radar now. Yeah. Whereas before I would have been like, another Forza, not interested.
Australia setting.
Yeah.
Obviously, Australia.
Yeah.
Then they showed a game that I was really looking forward to, which it looked good. It just, I don't know, I'm not too sure. They showed Recall. It was one of those games I was like, oh my god, oh god, and then they showed gameplay and I was like, okay, what is this? Is this a platformer? Is this a shooter? Like, what am I getting from
it? It looked like
this?
a puzzle game to me. Like a combination between a third-person shooter and a puzzle game.
Yeah.
Really, really cool.
Is it... I don't know nothing about the character still, obviously. The robot dog thing, whatever it is. I don't know. I like the look of it. I just don't know, honestly. This
Ratchet
didn't
and Clank
convince me to buy it.
Yeah, it's Ratchet and Clank set in a Fallout 4 world.
That's a good way of looking at it. Did it excite you at all, Ross?
No.
Not at all.
I usually like these kind of things, but it really, really didn't. I don't know. I actually forgot about it until you re-mentioned it there.
Good thing I took notes, isn't it?
Yeah, I really did. It wasn't, it almost got buried in the conference with other things, and a lot of things overshadowed it. And after everyone looking at that CG trailer last year and how excited they were, that's a bit of a disappointment. And I need to see more from it to really understand what's going on with it and if I'm going to pick it up. But developers get history, man. They make good games.
They do make good games. They do. Dave, is it something for you?
I'll probably check it out, but like I was a little disappointed as well. It looked a bit, I wouldn't say generic, but there was a bit when they were jumping platform to platform, and I thought, is that something I'm gonna want to play? Whereas before, when you had the CG trailer, it was like, oh, this looks really interesting. So I'm hoping there's more to it than just a platformer with a bit of shooting.
Well, the companion you have in the game.
See more. Yeah.
Yeah, the companion you have in the game, I think, can transform into 3 different forms. Like, there's the dog, I can't remember the second one, but there's also a big robot as well, so maybe that has something to do with the puzzle element.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, the shooting was what threw me off, honestly. The shooting looked clunky as hell, and as she was sort of running back and shooting, it just was...
You can't say that, you're a Resident Evil fan.
Get out.
Oh my god. How dare you, sir?
It definitely looks better than Resident Evil.
There was no Resident Evil at this show.
Just all of the series in general. But
you better slow your roll, guys, because like, Jesus, I'm sure I can kick on this. I don't know how you do it, but I'll figure it out. Like, next up, they showed the worst part of this whole goddamn conference, in my opinion, which was Final Fantasy 15. Yeah. Wow, that gameplay was boring.
Wasn't it just?
I don't know what I was watching the Kind of Funny stream, and they were obviously talking over, and it's like, is his controller broken? Is he doing something wrong? I don't know. The game looked like... I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan, and I know certain people are, and they love the series, but for me, that looks so bad. It looks so boring.
Yeah, I've played a couple of different versions of it, yeah. like what I played and what I saw, 2 different games. Like that just looked really sort of, well, like you say, boring. You know, it was like there was a demo they released with Final Fantasy Type 0, episode Dusky, I think it's called, and that had like the open world exploration side of it, and you're hunting down a giant monster. The combat in that quite fun. It was a good example of what the game's going to be. Going off the trailer I just watched, I wouldn't be interested. It was a very strange choice to pick that theme from
It wasn't usually pick set pieces that show off a game well and make it look fun, enjoyable.
Yeah.
I would have loved a scene of them in the car again, honestly, and I don't really care about the game. But with a bit of banter, lads on tour sort of thing, a bit like us. And then, boom, we hit a rock, we got to kill some stuff. Which I know they've shown before, but anything would be better than what we see today.
Yeah, I think they may have damaged the sort of, what people's opinions of the game already. Like, I don't know. I just can't believe that they would pick that section of a game that just looked really dull. Like, I know they were probably trying to go for look how big our enemies are, and it's all inspiring, but it wasn't.
Yeah, scowl.
Yeah, it really wasn't. I mean, if you played that section yourself, maybe it would be a bit more interesting. But watching someone play it, and whoever was playing it didn't seem that great.
No, which is obviously worrying.
Because the combat systems actually, are good. It's just, I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of teleporting about and all these different special moves, and then it's a squad-based combat system, which is quite interesting. That trailer didn't show that.
All we saw was him getting healed every 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, that was a mistake. That was definitely a trip up.
You've been a bit quiet for this one, mate. What did you think?
What, Final Fantasy?
Mm-hmm.
I was writing at the time, so I didn't even see the trailer. Thank God, by the sounds of it.
Thank God, you didn't miss nothing, mate. All right, Ross, anything else to add on that one?
Yeah, it looks shit. No, wait. I said that it was a massive disappointment. I haven't tried out the demo and other versions of the game, so I didn't know what to expect. So as a person looking in from the outside, this is the only real view I'm going to have of Final Fantasy, and it was not great from what I've seen. And it looks as if Microsoft, with their outside E3, they've got big marketing stuff up for Final Fantasy, and that really, really worries me if they've got a marketing deal with them, because if that's people's first view in the Western world of Final Fantasy 15, you don't know how well it's going to be. They're going to have to work very hard and show and persuade me as a lot of the consumers exactly what this game's about now, because that just didn't show it off in a good light.
I still think Final Fantasy fans are going to pick it up. I'm probably going to pick it up. So
I totally
agree. I was a Final Fantasy fan.
Yeah,
started at 7, and then I ended at 7. But yeah,
God. That's terrible. Like, seriously, come on. Alright, we might as well talk about something I guess no one else cares about, and nor do I, to be honest with you again. The Division expansion. We already see this come out leaked. You probably read it on outerlives.net. If you didn't, Kev didn't write it. God damn it, Kev.
I wrote it.
There you go. We saw more of it, and I like what I'm expecting, but what am I going to get what I'm expecting out of it? Is anybody willing to go back and try it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go back. As soon as the Underground released, I'll go back. I need to go and hit the level cap. I still haven't.
Yeah.
But I'll go back to it, and I'll probably have fun with it again. Like, I think it's just the right distance enough and releasing at the right time that there isn't a lot of it else coming out.
Yet, wait till Sony comes up.
On an Xbox podcast, that's great.
Hey, I say what I want. It's my podcast. It's your podcast. It's a crossover.
I was going to say that. We cover all platforms, so that's fine. So yeah, it depends on what Sony are doing, like what's coming out in the next wee while. If they drop like Shenmue HD on me or something like that, my summer's sorted. But yeah, I'll play through it. I will play through it. They didn't tell you too much.
Well, it said they were going to have what is the word in they chose? Sorry. No, it was like random missions. To me, no, I'm really excited about that. For someone who doesn't like the Dark Zone, that's what they need to get away from. For casual players, they need to give you more in the normal world and less in the Dark Zone.
Right.
They need to give you an end game. That's what they need to give you.
It's just something that I can do and grab you guys and go, let's go do this. And it's just a random mission. Perfect. Because I enjoy the gameplay. The gameplay's fun.
The level cap differences were too big anyway, because when I fell behind from being busy, like that was it for me. I wasn't going to catch up with you. It's like, you know, you didn't really want me in your game because I was behind. So, you know, they need to sort of sort that out.
Yeah, it's hard. That's a hard thing to balance.
Yeah, it is a hard thing to manage, but you know, well, plenty of online MMOs do it in the sense that they have something to bridge the gap. The enemies that I fight might be weaker or easier for me to kill. You know, there is systems out there to sort that. Yeah. And that actually put me off a bit just because I was busy for 1 week. I fell behind you a lot and couldn't do it. And plus, I wasn't going up at 4 AM to stream with an XIGN guy. But
you have to get in that backpack, yeah? Someone has to get in the backpack, and that was my job.
I think my point is I'm not done with the Division, and I'm hoping that the Division isn't done with me, and Ubisoft are going to put out some good content over the summer.
Fair enough. Kev, sorry, go on, Dave.
No, I'm sure we'll see more later tonight of that.
Yeah, in the Ubisoft conference.
Yeah.
Kevin Tarney looks so unimpressed. So unimpressed right now.
I'm done with the Division. I just hit that brick wall with it where it just got too samey. The thing is with Destiny, I know I compare it to Destiny all the time, but Destiny has more with the raids and stuff, and the Division is just lacking that extra bit of content at the end game. And it needs to, like you say, it needs to like just bring some really good end game content, and I may go back. But I want a different setting as well. I'm tired of New York.
Kevin's not going back. I can confirm that here right now. Next up was a Battlefield 1, a trailer that we've already seen. I think it was just like, hey guys, they're with us. You got Call of Duty, we've got them. Sorted. That's how it come across to me. It was the same trailer we already saw from EA Play. I've actually played Battlefield 1. Plays very well. It's not. I was missing you guys. I played it yesterday, and I thought if this was me, Ross, Kevin.
Dave,
I thought this would be a lot of fun, but me playing it with a bunch of randoms, we're not communicating, and I'm trying to save them, and then they're not giving me ammo. It was frustrating, but it was still, the gameplay is good. But yeah, is anybody excited for this? Ross, you seem to be.
I can't wait for the game. I was just trying to think. You can take your COD remaster and Infinity Warfare and stick it up your backhind.
I won't go that far.
Battlefield is what I've always been about, and this is what we've all been asking for the last 3 years.
So they listened. Kevin, anything for you?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, Battlefield 1 has got my mind space in a minute, in the sense that when I think about Call of Duty and Battlefield, it's definitely Battlefield winning that race.
Okay.
Coming closer to like the remaster, I might start to, you know, want to play Call of Duty remaster more. But at the moment, Battlefield 1's the FPS I'm probably going to be picking up this like winner.
Dave, and you're not a Battlefield guy.
No, but like my relationship with Call of Duty is over. Like I bought Black Ops 3 and I'm just done with that series, I think. So like now I'm more likely to move over.
Don't talk to me about Black Ops 3, because some idiot made me buy Black Ops 3, promised he'd play it with me, and then, oh look, he's disappeared again.
Same, actually, funny enough. I thought he was going to play it with me. You played one match with me, didn't you, Kev?
The game was shit, I can say.
You fucking bastard.
Just as much. My wife played with Kev more than what you did, Cody.
Yes, probably. Bang out of order, Kev.
The game is bad, what can I say?
Why make me buy it then?
I didn't make you buy. I didn't put a gun to your head and say buy the game, did I?
You said we would be best of friends if I bought it.
I don't remember saying that.
Oh, so we're not best of friends.
I want proof that I said that.
I'll find it, don't you worry. Next up, our friend Mike Yirobara, I say his name wrong every single time, came out, and we spoke about a couple of new Xbox Live features. The first one was Clubs on Xbox One.
Yeah.
Does that do anything for anybody?
Yes, because it's people that are part of groups. For example, you could have an Out of Lice group or a My Xbox and Me group, and people who are fans of that series can all join and, you know, play with each other, post messages on a board, see who else is live at that time, and that mixed with the next story you're going to mention makes perfect sense. I'm excited for that. So.
The only thing I will say about this is, if anybody owns a PlayStation 4, I know I said it twice this show, my bad. This doesn't do anything on PS4. It's just frustrating and annoying. Don't shake your head at me, Tony. So I hope Xbox do a better job of managing it, unlike Sony do.
It makes sense. So can we go on and just talk about the next thing they organised?
Yeah. So the next thing is looking for groups.
Okay, that was the same thing. I would.
No, it's not the same thing. That's two different things.
Right. Okay. So explain it to me.
So clubs is the community thing you just spoke about. And looking for groups is like a message board where you post when you're messaging for other people.
Like for dogging and stuff?
No, not for dogging.
It's like putting a wanted ad up, like in the window. Wanted.
It's like Craigslist. If you know what Craigslist is,
It's like Gumtree.
Yeah, so they're two totally different things, Mr. Miller.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I get confused. So that someone said in the chat we were on, it was beacons. So it's just beacons.
No.
That was me. Yeah, it is similar, isn't it? Like, because back on the Xbox 360, you could say, "Oh, I want to play some GTA 5." You put your little beacon up, and then absolutely everybody ignored that beacon.
100%. I used to delete people that put beacons up.
I've still got a Gears of War 3 beacon.
I think mine still wants to play GTA as well.
Jeez, I used to hate you, lads.
To be fair, I think this would be like big in the Destiny community, because Destiny have a lot of message boards where people ask for people to go on raids with.
This is big for me. I'm well excited for this. Not being funny. How many times do I log on and you guys are not online? And then I'm like, damn it, I need someone to play FIFA.
Black Ops 3 with.
Black Ops 3 with Dave. And then I'm going to put in there, no squeakers, because I can't play with kids that squeak. But if you're above the age of 15 and want to play, follow me on Twitter, at XoB Fixer. And,
legal age is 16 in the UK.
What, to play games with kids?
Yeah.
I do what I want when I want. And then the last thing was, what was it, Russ? Do you remember?
Yeah, tournaments.
Well, it was called Arena.
It's called Arena.
Sake.
Yeah. So last night during the E3 conference, the EA conference.
The E3 conference, yep, that's
yeah,
right.
The EA E3 conference.
Got ya.
They announced this mode, and it was going to be incorporated with FIFA and Madden and UFC and live tournaments, and then they didn't say how they were going to do it.
Very true. What the
Now they
hell
have.
What have I missed? Have I missed something? Kevin's absolutely crying.
He just disappeared.
I rape kids all the time. I don't see what the problem is.
Oh God, this hasn't gone up no site.
You knew what you was getting yourself in for.
So did the kids. Basically moving on. So the
I would.
I destroyed you both. I did it. I finally did it. I've been trying to do that for years.
Bear in mind that this has got an 18+ age rating on it, this podcast. I'm going to have to put the explicit tag on.
It happens.
So basically, this means that there is a tournament structure set up where you can organise proper tournaments. So using the group function, you can have people from the group who want to be part of a tournament, and it will do it for you. It will run in the background, and basically, I don't know who you're giving head to there, but basically they will organise it for you so that it will make the draw for you, it will arrange the time where you can play it. You can do everything together to actually play through a tournament. And from people that the Facebook groups we've been in, where we've organised tournaments, like the FIFA one last year, and there's been Rocket League, that's a great feature because it takes that off your hands and integrates it so that it will do it all for you, and all you have to do is turn up, play some games, and take the trophy home.
Okay. Thank you.
Trophy may not be included.
Okay. I'll provide the trophy if we ever play, alright?
Right, okay. No problem.
Yes. Next up was Minecraft. They spoke about a ton of Minecraft, which was actually pretty good, in my opinion. They announced Minecraft crossplay, and they said that means with tablets, a phone, Surface, anything you want. But they didn't speak about other consoles, if you noticed.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
They didn't say consoles.
Will all be the Universal app, won't it? The Universal app's on Windows 10 devices, so I don't even think this might cover
it's not just Windows 10 though. It's on Android and Apple as well.
That's a different version of Minecraft.
No, they didn't.
They said it would cross over.
Right, so they did say it would
cross over. They said it would cross over. All platforms cross over.
So that's interesting. Then I missed that comment, but basically, yeah, that's good. So I can play on my tablet at my kid who's on his Xbox.
Yeah. They also said dedicated servers.
Yeah,
Mine
that's
is.
fantastic.
That's amazing because some of you know that I play Minecraft all the time.
That's
And there's
10 to 10.
been I've played with your son before on Minecraft.
Yeah, after that, don't mention my son after the comments we've been making tonight. Instant Fixer, we know you play Minecraft.
Yeah, so having dedicated servers and being able to leave the game and let other people play in it. You guys, come on, you gotta be professional out here. Like, Jesus Christ. There was a ton of Minecraft stuff. Did that do anything for anybody? Dave, did you give a crap?
A year ago, 2 years ago, maybe. But I think I'm done with Minecraft now. Like, dedicated servers should have been a thing from the start on consoles. Unfortunately, I understand why it wasn't in place. It was, when Minecraft first came out for the Xbox, it wasn't really an option. But I don't know. If I ever get back into it, though, I mean, the whole thing with the texture packs and the add-ons and things was pretty cool, I thought.
And it means we're going to have mods on, so we're going to be able to play what's that movie series that you've seen every one of, Dave?
Games.
The Hunger Games, that's it. And the fact that you knew what I was talking about. So yeah, with the Hunger Games, that's really fun on Minecraft.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can do that. You could do that on the 360.
Yeah, you couldn't on Xbox One though.
Yeah, okay. Very
As
true.
far as I'm aware, like I haven't found.
No,
a way,
you're right. You're right. You could.
All that kind of stuff, and having basically the PC version of Minecraft on your Xbox One, where it's crossplay. That does sound like fun. Like, I could actually imagine, although my wife doesn't hugely like it, my kid on the tablet, my wife on the Xbox, and me on the PC, all playing like a round of Hunger Games or something.
Yeah.
And that actually sounds really, really fun and may draw me back in. It's always been aimed as a family game. It's suitable for all age groups, unlike this podcast.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, and it could do enough with all this stuff. And plus having your the villagers look like Men in Black agents is just a superb look for me.
Fair enough. Kev, anything? Did you enjoy it?
Dedicated servers, win. People can now create worlds and stuff, so they'll be able to create actual game modes and story modes, and people can go in and like experience those. So it'd be good for the community.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where am I on this damn list? Customized controllers. Nah, for me this does absolutely nothing because I'm not paying the $80, so I don't know what that'd be in pounds for customized controllers. Does anybody want a customized controller? Blue, black, green, red?
No, just the Gears of War one would do nice. But
Just the Gears of War one.
If you were buying it and it gave you a token for a free customizable token, controller, I would take it. I don't think it's something I would actively seek out.
Yeah,
Unless I was a pro gamer, in which case I'd be using an Elite anyway.
exactly.
Yeah. I can
Right, I
imagine
must have
it
missed
being-
this.
This is the colourful controllers.
Yeah, did
Yeah,
you
I
not
must
see the
be right.
customized
I must be
controllers?
right at this point, I missed all this bit.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
doing
you
this
really
show
went
with the
down.
wrong people. You guys, the object of the show was to watch the show
Yeah,
and
my
then we
internet went
react.
off halfway through.
I
Kev's
saw it.
internet dropped halfway through the conference.
Right.
Yeah, and then he pulled us all out of Skype trying to get back in. I can see it like being a good thing if you was buying someone a gift. That is literally it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for me, it's... You've seen the stickers that you can put on controllers. Just buy one of those. Don't
Yeah.
bother paying all this money for different colour. Buy a little...
Is it a fortune? I've not looked it up.
I think Greg Miller, when I was watching their stream, said it was $80. So probably about
55 quid.
60, maybe a little bit more, because
Yeah.
I think it's about 60 quid for a controller now, isn't it?
No, you can get one for £32.
What, brand new from store?
Right now on Amazon, you can get one for £36.
That's on Amazon. That's not the same thing.
Why?
Because, alright, go to Amazon, then go to Game. Two different prices.
So just go to Amazon.
That's not what we're... Damn it, Ross! Alright, let's talk about Inside. Anybody get hyped for Inside, the creators of Limbo's game?
Yes, I can't wait to get inside. No, I don't mean that in a bad way. No, I mean that as in I can't wait to get the game. I mean that as in I can't wait to get the game. The game looks great. They've given away Below. No, not Below. That would be
Limbo.
amazing. Yeah, they're giving that away. They're giving away Limbo right now. Playdead make great games. I loved Limbo. I've played through it on 3 different devices now. And if they can keep the charm, the complicated puzzles, and everything about that. I really cannot wait for this game. It's a day one purchase for me. Yeah.
This is definitely out of lives cross my Xbox and me, not the other way around.
It's just fascinating to watch Ross fall apart.
Yeah. Anyway, Inside, it looked good. I'm interested. I liked Limbo. Limbo's free, which we already knew because it went out early. Cool. Jesus, it's hot in here. Where am I? There was a sizzle reel for all the idea Xbox games. We didn't see anything more of Cuphead, which I'm quite upset about.
Well, just little bits on there. We seen something last week with the levels getting announced, didn't they? So you can now play levels instead of just being boss after boss.
Yeah, but that was feedback they took on.
Yeah.
It was initially just boss battles, and now it's both.
An hour and a half. You want to show your strongest conference. They've already showed it at the last two conferences. Cuphead. It's had its time on the stage. People just want to play it now.
Didn't Stardew Valley get featured in that little sizzle reel?
It did. Yeah, an ID. Stardew Valley was there.
So I like to look at that because I keep meaning to pick it up on Steam, but I might now get it on Xbox instead.
Oh.
The Cullen was in there. Oh no, that's the next one we're about to talk about. Damn it! Let's talk about the game preview program. They did a sizzle reel for that as well, and the Cullen was in there. Does anyone know what that is?
Yeah.
I think I'm saying it wrong. It's sort of like Hunger Games, where you go. It's on PC at the moment.
Yeah, it's called the culling.
The Cullen.
The culling, like as in the culling of
Okay, got it. Sorry.
It's great reviews, and it's very early in its cycle though. I'm surprised it's in preview already.
It's not it's coming to preview.
Yeah. But I think you might get the sort of long dark situation where it's going to spend the next sort of 18 months in the preview program.
They keep talking about fucking DayZ, and that's what gets on my nerves. They spoke about DayZ so much. It's like, just make it happen then.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm dying for that game.
So have I. I'm just like, come on, like, really? Stop saying, we've got DayZ coming to it. It's like, no, just stop talking, get it done.
I can't remember what the other game was in preview, but it looked good anyway, sort of Bioshock-esque.
That's what we're just about to talk about. That was the We Happy Few.
Yeah, that's it.
Happy Few, yeah.
That looks awesome.
It does look good.
I'm sold on that already.
Do you get what I mean? What this Bioshock sort of...
Oh, 100%. Definitely inspired by it.
Yeah.
The only thing that concerns me about this is it's in preview. I feel like I'm going to hit a wall and be like, well, no, I want to see the rest of it. Kev,
I've done that.
Kept quiet. What? You've done that with
Long Dark? Where's the Fear, and I've done it with the Long Dark as well, which I'll go back to. But yeah, like, Where's the Fear? I enjoyed the fact that I almost got to a point where I went, oh, I really like this game. And then I went back to the beginning and started it again. And I really enjoyed it the second time through.
I can't think of anything worse. I get it with DayZ, Ark, those type of games, but something with a story, hell no.
The game wouldn't get finished without the preview. The point is that we're relying on the money in the preview to get the game finished, and your reward for that is getting a proportion of the game.
Yeah, I get that, but like a story game, like if I have to stop a story and then continue it a couple of months later, I'm not going to. This is the problem I have with Telltale games. I'll do 2 episodes and then I've got to wait 4 months. When the time that 4 months comes around, I'm not interested. It's gone.
So all you're saying is you don't have a patience.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's just so many other things come out in between that I forget all about it.
Yeah.
Like I probably will wait for this to be the full release rather than get it in the preview.
Or you could just buy in preview and wait at the cheaper price and wait to get it full release. Yeah.
It's sort of like pre-ordering it, but you don't get a release date. You don't know when it's coming. You don't know anything about it. It might not get. There's actually in the small print it does say these games might not get finished.
Yeah, that's not going to happen in Xbox.
No, I know, but possible. You never know.
It could happen,
you never know.
Yeah.
Kev, did you like this one?
I think this is about when my internet kicked back in and I caught the end of it, so I probably saw a screenshot. It looked alright.
You did, because you reacted to the explosion sort of and the blood flying about, so you did see it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, this isn't the first we've seen it. You must have seen it before, because didn't we see it last year?
Yeah, it was Gamescom.
Did we? I did see it.
Gamescom, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think I watched Gamescom.
I don't think I saw that either.
I do. It's got such an uneasy sort of. I find that sort of game scarier than the majority of horror games out at the minute. That sort of walking around with the uneasiness of what's going on. I'm really looking forward to it.
I just like the fact of all the happy pills. That was just like, no, I don't want this happy pill. You need to take the happy pills. Like, But yeah,
we've got a downer. We've got a downer.
Yeah, that was funny.
downer.
I did laugh out loud at that part. We've got a downer. It's like, wow, they must know it's me or something.
Don't go shouting that out in the streets though.
Then CD Projekt Red came out.
Yeah, Gwen.
And spoke about Gwent. Ross, you better take this then, because I don't give two poops.
Oh, I do. Gwen. I get to play people at Gwen. Gwen.
You just like saying Gwen.
If you just say Gwent a million times, doesn't make it a good game.
It's a card game that you can play on your Xbox. That's all I need to say.
You can play it on your Xbox now on Witcher 3.
It's a full game now, Dave.
Yeah, but like really, I played it a couple of times on Witcher 3. I feel like I've had my. I've never understood the fascination with the actual card game.
I actually probably spent more time in Gwent than I did in Witcher 3.
You're a terrible person.
Most of the fun I got in Witcher 3 was going down and getting Gwent cards.
So is this consoles only? Like, because I can understand it as a mobile game.
Nah, it's coming to.
We'll see more.
It comes to everywhere.
It will come.
So if it comes to mobile, I'll pick it up. But if it, I don't want to play a card game on my Xbox. I want to play it on.
That's fair.
Like I play Hearthstone on my phone. I won't play Hearthstone on my Xbox. Like Hearthstone's a good game. It's a good mobile game. It's iPad, whatever. But I wouldn't sit and play it on my Xbox. It's just not the sort of game I want to play when I'm sitting down to play a game.
Fair enough.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I understand that.
Next up was I got really, really excited for the next one, which was it ended up being Tekken 7 with Akuma in it, but I thought it was Tekken versus Street Fighter, and I got super excited, and then got super let down. I've actually played Tekken 7. I played it at Comic Con. Controls well, plays well. Played it on an arcade machine actually.
Ah.
Anybody excited for Tekken?
It's not been announced as a platform exclusive, so my prediction from last week is wrong.
It's not a platform exclusive, definitely not.
But I did say it was coming to Xbox, so I got a half point.
We'll talk about that on my Xbox and me.
But yeah, so yeah, it's Tekken.
It's Tekken, but it looked pretty, and it's not side to side, is it? It's full.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it's been that since Tekken 3, so.
I didn't think it looked that impressive. I didn't. I thought there's a lot better looking games out there, fighting games.
Such as?
Killer Instinct. I think that's a lot better looking game.
Okay.
It's
Street
more
Fighter. I
character.
think Street Fighter looks a lot better.
Street Fighter is a pile of dog shit.
It looks nice though.
Have you played it?
I've not played it, but it looks nice.
Let's not talk about it because it's a pile of dog shit. Miller?
Right, okay.
Don't smile at me.
If I want to play a fighting game, I'll go and play Killer Instinct.
What, over Tekken? I love Tekken.
100%, I would go and play. Tekken 2, I remember loving Tekken 2, right? Then I sort of moved on to Soul Calibur, preferred that.
Oh yeah, where's some? I didn't know one of them.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur.
Sega in it.
Yeah, like I just really enjoyed those games, and Tekken's just been around for that long. It needs to go away and then come back, sort of reinvented, a bit like what Mortal Kombat did. It really, that way it just needs to. It might surprise me when I see gameplay, and it might look like fun, but at the moment, I'm not too bothered about it all.
But I'm gonna let it go. Tekken Tag Tournament is free this week, so make sure you go pick that up if you haven't picked it up.
That's what my prediction's just saying. Free game given away.
Look, we'll talk about that on next week's show. God damn it, you guys. Alright, Dave. You know what the next one was, baby?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
You know what the next one was, baby?
I do,
I know it's only me and you that's probably excited about this.
Oh.
Dead Rising 4.
I know it was leaked, but I don't care. Like I avoided any of the leaked information just so that I could watch it. Oh god, I'm so excited.
I can't wait. Don't worry about what he's doing. Ignore him. I fucking can't wait for this game.
I mean, they didn't give us much information, unfortunately. It was just a trailer. It looks like we're Frank West again, which I'm more than happy about because I love the character. And it looks like we're back in Willamette. That's what I got.
That's number one, right?
Yeah. That was a sign in the background. It said Willamette. So this is all speculation, but that's what it looks like to me. But yeah, I just the small amount of weapons that we've seen, I'm already sold. Like the candy cane crossbow, brilliant. Giving it that Christmas sort of setting it at Christmas time is what an idea. What a great idea. That's gonna be my Christmas game. That is.
Yeah. Holiday
Can't wait to
20.
get it. Ah.
Holiday 2016 this year, right?
Yeah.
Can't wait. I cannot wait. I hope this co-op again.
I can't imagine it not being like now.
Yeah. I hope it's co-op again. I look forward to
Four-player
playing
would
it.
be
Love
good,
it.
but
No, don't want 4-player. It gets way. No. Do you know what? Not even good. 2-player, and that's enough. Do you know how hectic that game gets?
yeah, I love it.
Russ, we'll go to you first. Dead Rising 4.
He needs to buy himself a new phone.
Who?
Frank
West?
Yeah.
He's got Windows Phone.
He's got a Windows phone.
Come on. Only the best buy Windows phones like Kevin Tarnay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it looked like Dead Rising.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. That's why it's such an amazing.
That's me.
Kevin, excited for it?
Yeah, it looks interesting. I think the Christmas setting is pretty cool as well. Like all the Christmas themed weapons and that, they look really cool.
It's
I
got to say
haven't played.
yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
But yeah, it looks good. I mean, I really like number 1 of Dead Rising, but I tried number 2 and I didn't really get on with it. And I tried a bit of number 3 and it didn't stick with me either. So I'm hoping this one goes more to its old roots, where it's more of a. It had the fun elements, but it had like it was quite difficult as well.
What,
It was
3?
quite. Number 1.
No,
Sorry.
number one.
Number one
was
was
quite
very
hard.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that challenging aspect of it. So I hope it's sort of like that again this time round.
Fair enough. Moving on, we moved on to Scaleband, which ran a hell of a lot better than it did last year or the year before. Can't remember which one. It ran a lot better, but I still just don't care.
I described it, I can't remember the exact words, but first of all, Mark pointed out that it was a continuation of last year's trailer, which was a really smart idea. When last year's trailer ended, that one began. But what I said was that one man's quest, one man's visit to an STI clinic gone wrong whilst riding his mother-in-law.
This podcast is taking a different twist to what I was expecting.
But yeah, that's the only way I could describe it, as someone who's trying to write up something who's got no interest in whatsoever.
Well, he come out and was like, "This is what I've dreamed of, dragons," and I was just like, "If this is what you've dreamed of, then you're in trouble, mate." I dream of working for Kind of Funny. I know I'm in trouble, but you know, yeah. For me, I was just like, the headphones are gonna get broken in the water, aren't they? All that water around, you better have a warranty.
So that's the bit you're struggling to find. Whilst riding on the back of the
crab.
Yeah, is the Beats headphones durability?
Well, I'm a realist out here. First things first, I'm a realist, and all the other stuff, Marcus Phoenix is a real human being, so I can totally get behind all that. But the headphones getting water in, that's a no-go for me, mate. Cool. No one really gives two craps about this. Fair enough. Sea of Thieves. I'm gonna let you guys hate on it, or love it. Kev, start with you.
The demo was amazing, I thought. It looks really, really fun. It looks like one of those games when you get together with your mates, you can just have such a laugh. Like I'm wondering if you can only be in the same world as friends, or if it's like an MMO where you and your mates can be playing around in a boat, and then you come across another ship like it did in the gameplay trailer, and you can have like a cannon battle fight. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm assuming MMO style.
Looks
I'm
like
hoping.
it.
But assuming only makes an arse out of you and me, so. Ross?
Can't wait. Cannot wait for this. I want to put Kev in a cannon and fire him across with a sword in his mouth, so he single-handedly takes out a boat by himself.
That sounds like a plan. We're going to do that.
We're going to do that, and then when you come back, I'm going to stab you in the back. Because you could totally mess up your ship on this. But even just see the way that people were just messing about and finding stuff, it just looks like so much fun. And if you add the amazing guys at Rare's charm onto any game, the polish they give it, the love that they give for games, then, it's going to be amazing. And it looks funny. It just looks like a lot of fun, and I really think that's what we need.
Fair enough. Dave, you like this one?
Yeah, if there's one thing I love zombies more than anything, right?
I'm right there with you.
Under that, pirates.
No, you lost me. You lost me quick, so I'm
See,
sorry.
Like when it comes any pirate games, we don't get enough. So any pirate game I'm going to be interested in.
Don't you remember Pirates of the Caribbean on the Wii?
Yeah, it was so bad. I was so bad. Like Lego Pirates of the Caribbean was better, but that's a different story. Anyway, yeah, like initially when they announced it last year, I was definitely skeptical about what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like Fisher Price, My First Pirates sort of thing, like a child's version, and it still looks like a child's pirates game, but like a really good one, like a really fun one that I can definitely get behind. The bit when they were in their ship and it was like, oh, it's sinking, there's lots of water down here, we're gonna drown. I was like, yeah, this is doing it.
Can you just imagine, like, you've seen us play Siege Sundays?
Oh, no,
what are we gonna like all on a ship trying to get a ship? So like, yeah, we'll definitely fit through that hole. No. It looks so much fun, and it just looks like the biggest party game. Now you integrate that with the Xbox sort of groups and everything that they're doing, so the tournaments and stuff, and maybe have a world where it's all duck hunters or chufters or whatever community you're involved in.
My Xbox and me, I live.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you have all that community together, all in a world, playing a game, discovering stuff, having fun, and as I said, you add that rare polish to it and charm, getting drunk, yeah. Then what's not to love? One of the highlights of it for me. One of the highlights of the whole thing today.
I really hope that you can make people walk the plank, and it's this whole animation. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool. Like I said earlier, the only problem I have with the game, honestly, is I feel like if I haven't got you guys around, it's going to be pretty boring. I feel like it's going to get very boring very quickly. Like when I'm driving the ship and then the guy's not filling and we sink, and I'm like, I just lost an hour's worth of gold. Go fuck yourself. Do you know what I mean?
You do realise that's going to happen if you play with us as well, because we're just going to be messing about.
With you guys, it's different. I can deal with it.
That candle's the wrong way around, but I'm going to light it anyway.
Is it?
I totally resent that comment. I take every game I play deadly seriously, and I don't want all these people taking the mick out of the game. I want to make sure it's fine. Sorry, Chelsea.
State of Decay 2, boys, and this was probably one of the biggest hype moments for me. Did anyone play State of Decay 1?
Oh yes.
I missed it, unfortunately.
Oh man, I hope that goes games in gold.
I played it on 360 and then I bought it again on Xbox One just to play it again.
So did I. Such a good game. A good game. State of Decay 2 looks like it's
MMO.
It doesn't. I'm not sure.
There's 4 people.
Yeah, but that don't make it an MMO.
You had 4 people and the other one is.
4 people is massive.
Now the tagline was, "Nobody survives
alone."
So there's definitely going to be some form of multiplayer. Like, it was the most requested feature of the first game. If they don't put it in now, I will be incredibly disappointed. I think I'd rather co-op than MMO.
No, I'd rather MMO.
Really?
Stealing from other people, like, I've built up my tan. Let's go, boys. We're gonna go rob these fools.
It'd have to be implemented really. I don't want like a DayZ version of State of Decay, because that's not what State of Decay was. I liked the base building aspect of it. I don't want to like die and lose everything. So it depends how they implement the multiplayer to whether or not I'd rather it be MMO or co-op. But just some form of multiplayer at all is what that game desperately needed to be, like one of my all-time favourites.
Miller, hit me with some talk.
Yeah, as long as it's got co-op, I'm a bit there with Dave. I would rather co-op over MMO. Just the two of us that could, or a few people, I said up to 4 people, just building that base. And right, you go and do that, I'll go and do here. I'm going out on a mission to go and fetch this. That sounds a lot more fun than, as Dave says, someone coming in, a group of people coming in and totally destroying everything I've done.
This is mainly because I have such bad experiences with MMOs. I'm not an MMO player, so I don't want one of my favourite series to turn MMO. Look at Elder Scrolls. Fuck me, I was disappointed with that when it went MMO. I don't want the same thing to happen to this, but I would still give it a try. I'm not saying it's a negative thing, but we'll have to wait and see.
Cool. Kev, will you give it a try if it's MMO or multiplayer?
Yeah, I'm not fussed either way, to be honest, but like I've really got to try out the first one first to see if I like that style of game. Because I've never been big on the zombie games, but I'll give it a go, see what it's like.
Fair enough.
Just to be aware, countdown. Ubisoft conferences in 5 minutes.
Is it really?
Right,
okay, let's rush through this then. Halo Wars 2.
Yes.
Oh wait, is that not? I don't even know where I'm at. Oh no, okay, we're at the end anyway. Yeah, Halo Wars 2. Did anybody give 2 poops?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's an RTS on Xbox without keyboard and mouse, but that was designed for your controller anyway. And I tell you what, that was the best trailer at the whole conference, like the best CG trailer.
The best CG trailer, 100%.
Yeah, like that was really, really smartly done. And because I've played through all the Halo games quite recently, I got invested in that sort of trailer as a story. In fact, I was writing and I stopped to watch the trailer. Sorry, Kev. But you know that way, I couldn't not watch that trailer. So, yeah, I'm really, really hyped and really excited. And after everything's done tonight, I'm going to play the beta.
Cool. Ubisoft doesn't start till 9, says Mr. Moody in the chat.
See, I'm a bit confused because some places are saying 9, some places Ubisoft put on their Facebook it starts at half past. That was on their UK Facebook page.
Have they got presenters talking or something?
Well, I'm hoping it's
probably we'll just keep on going because I'm not going to cut anyway. Scorpio chat.
I've got it loaded up beside me now, and it's just on the logo. So
we're at the end anyway. So we're at the big announcement, and it was obviously the brand new Xbox One. Project Scorpio, Holiday 2017. There's 20 million gigaflops and 20 million RAM and a 2 terabyte hard drive. And don't stop me when I'm on a roll. And internal power. And I feel like they presented this in the best possible way without saying fuck you to Kev and then fuck you to Dave. And then no, but you know what I mean? Kev, you've just got an Xbox.
Yeah.
So I don't really feel like this was a fuck you to you. I feel like this is do you own a 4K TV? Do you want the more powerful console? I'm telling you
that's
nothing.
A good point. I was saying I was buying that. I don't have a 4K TV.
You've got to go buy a 4K TV for this to be warrant anything.
Yeah.
So the Scorpio.
The Scorpio?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, wait. Scorpio's like tons more powerful than the Xbox One.
Yeah, you don't need a 4K TV for that to happen.
Hold up. Wait. If the game play games at 4K.
Yeah.
And you play it on a 1080p TV.
It's not going to be 4K, no.
It's not going to be 4K, is it?
No.
You're not utilizing the Steam.
Well put to 4K. The games will still look beautiful in 1080p.
But then, what would be the point? I can get
a clearer picture.
No, fuck that! You was not crazy. If I'm buying this Scorpio, I'm buying a 4K TV.
Yeah, definitely. But what we're saying is it's not. You don't necessarily need one to use it.
No, sorry, maybe need is the wrong word. Need was the wrong word, but to get the best experience.
Yeah, it'll go with a 4K TV, which will drop down. Chris pointed out the S is £150 cheaper than any sort of 4K drive that you can buy at the moment. So actually buying an S will be equivalent for people 4K TVs to buy the box for it to play on. So this new console, you can sort of gauge your expectation of what the price is going to be then. So,
honestly, that's what I was just about to say. Like, what would you reckon? What you expecting?
475.
Okay, Kev.
Oh, 599.
Too high. Unless it's coming with something else now. It came in a week maybe, but.
Dave.
I would have said about the 499 mark, like the 500 mark for the. You know, even that's a bit too much, but I would expect it to be that.
I would love for this to hit at 399. I feel like that would be a lovely, lovely price point. And for someone who is willing to pay for another console, that's sort of the price they have to hit for me to even bother touching it again.
If they'd done it $399, if you gave an Xbox One, an OG Xbox One,
perfect.
I would do that quite happily, and then I'd probably spend another 250 quid for a Slim from my bedroom. But you know that way, like, you know, it's you can see a lot of people wanting to pick up the second console now. Ball is firmly in Sony's court. If rumours are to believe, they're not going to be showing any console stuff. I don't believe that. I think they still will. I think just
if they haven't, they're smart. If they don't do it, because now they know, like, shit, we got to go back to the drawing board and make sure this thing is, if not as powerful or better than what they've got.
Ubisoft is starting.
It's starting.
No, they're out in the street.
Oh, no, alright, sorry, the logo came up and I was like, well, you know.
You're killing me out here, Dave, you're killing me.
To run with the theme of children throughout the show, that Dave is actually currently sitting in a child's bedroom. A pink one at that.
I'm surprised you can't hear the baby screaming on the other side of the door.
Oh, we can,
but we don't care. We chose to ignore it. Overall, guys, let's give some overall thoughts before we get the hell out of here and watch the next one. We'll start with you, Kev. What was your overall thoughts? And I know we don't like scores, but can you give it a score for me?
I enjoyed it. There weren't no huge surprises apart from Scorpio. I didn't think they'd show that this year, so I think that was the biggest surprise. And my favourite moment was probably Forza Horizon 3. I can't wait to play that game. It looks incredible. As for scores, I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, lovely. Dave, hit me.
It was a pretty solid conference, I thought. They kept up the pace, except for the Final Fantasy part.
Ooh.
We had Dead Rising and State of Decay. We are one game away from this being my favourite E3 ever, and that's the Resident Evil game.
Oh my god, Dave, I fucking love you! Oh my!
Like, not that I would have expected that in a Microsoft conference anyway. It was a solid. It was, my favourite bit. I can't decide what I was more excited about: Dead Rising or State of Decay. It was a difficult one, but no, it was good. I'd give it an 8 as well, definitely. Great start to E3.
CEO of Outer Lives, Ross Miller.
Is that my job title now? Yeah.
No.
One of my favourite E3s of all time would have, like, as in Microsoft conferences, would have been a perfect score if they had that backwards compatible moment from last year. I didn't quite think Scorpio did it, and I think there was too many weeks this year to make it exciting enough. But Gears pushes it up to me for an 8 out of 10 as well. You know, just showing that amount of Gears is going to make me happy. So,
thinking about it, where was Crackdown?
not at all. Nowhere to be seen.
What was one of my predictions? Well, you
I
said
give it a 7.
I will kill you guys if you talk about predictions until next week. Shut up.
I've changed your mind. I'm giving it a 7. It's lost a point for no Crackdown.
Yeah, overall, I thought it was a great show. I've got to have something to talk about on next week's show, Kev. Chillax. Again, I want to say thank you to you all for coming. Be sure to check out outerlives.net and mcfixer.co.uk. You are watching this maybe live, or it was youtube.com/mcfixer. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, if I had to give it overall score, I'd probably give it a 7. I do feel like it didn't have that wow moment like Back Combat, but I still think overall it was a solid show. And there was no Resident Evil 7.
And plus, also remember Microsoft are at the PC conference showing off HoloLens and other things supposedly. So we don't know if something else will get announced there.
Cool. Well, for us, that is it. Thank you guys for watching live. Mr. Moody, Haley, and there's a couple others. Love you. Leave you. See you guys later. Deuces.
Deuces.
Don't use my saying.
Bye. Bye.